if you look at what's happening with respect to the stock market, it's been holding pretty firm considering what happened with respect to Saudi Arabia. But I think we're doing very well. Okay, question?
Is federal mediation possible as it relates to ending the GM auto strike?
Federal mediation is always possible if that's what they want. Hopefully, they'll be able to work out the GM strike quickly. We don't want General Motors building plants outside of this country, and we're very strong on that. The UAW has been very good to me. The members have been very good from the standpoint of voting. The relationship is good. Hopefully they're going to work that out quickly and solidly. Now, I just gave a pretty big news conference inside, and we're going to be late for New Mexico. We can't do that ever to New Mexico, so go ahead, David.
President Mike Pompeo is very certain Iran is behind the attack, and you're not. Why is he no more than you?
I think we're the same. I think we just want to find out the final numbers and see. You look at a vector, and there are lots of different things we can look at, David, and we'll know for certain over the next pretty short period of time.
If you become sure, are you going to see military action?
Well, then we're going to decide.
Mr. President, can you trust Saudi Arabia on Iran?
After the drone downing, he said it wouldn't be proportionate to a lethal strike in Iran. It's still a bunch of people for the drone.
Say it again, louder.
After the drone was shot down, he said it wouldn't be proportionate to a lethal strike with kill people. An attack on an oil facility in those things.
Would this be proportionate? Is that what you're asking? I would say yes. I would say. So I don't know who's going to New Mexico with me, but I'll see you on the plane.
Mr. President, what about oil prices?
Since they lied to you about the Soji,
Can I what?
can you trust Saudi Arabia when it comes to what they?
Oh, I think so. Look, they want to find out also, and I think they probably feel they know. But we're going to know very quickly. We have pretty much all the material we need. We'll know very quickly.
What about? Do you think the New York Times should fire the individuals responsible for claiming that Kavanaugh committed sexual misconduct without including exculpatory information?
I think the New York Times made another terrible mistake. It's a shame that a thing like that could happen. I see they're making a big correction today. They've just announced there's a correction. But to do that about a Supreme Court justice is a terrible thing. It's a false accusation. Whatever happened with the New York Times, I mean, I can tell you personally, they never check, they never do. We used to have a thing called fact-checking. They don't do fact-checking anymore. They used to call and say, what about this, what about that? How can they do a thing like that and destroy somebody's life? I mean, they're destroying lives. And it's fake news. It's just fake news. But it's a very fair question. I mean, they have to be very embarrassed, but much more importantly, what they do is wrong, and they do it all the time.
Mr. President, what about oil going up $15 today? Oil went up $15 today. How concerned are you about that?
Well, we have the strategic, if you look at what we have tremendous amounts of oil in our country. We're independent of everybody now. We have more than anybody else. We're the #1 energy producer in the world, which took place very recently, and we will soon be substantially more than anybody else. So it won't affect us, and ultimately I don't think it'll affect the world either, but it won't affect the United States.
Affecting the economy?
I don't think so. No, I think it's going to be fine.
Will you make any African leader at UN?
We're going to see some of the African leaders at the UN, yes.
You are traveling to Texas to address 50,000 people. You will be addressing 50,000 people along with Prime Minister Modi in Houston next weekend. What is the message you're sending to the world?
So I'll see Prime Minister Modi, and I will be meeting with India and Pakistan. And I think a lot of progress has been made there. A lot of progress.
Is it legal for the New York Attorney General to subpoena your account?
I don't know anything about it.